And then she will decide if she want to go in that path or not. And she's a very conscious, serious girl.
A shocking Hollywood fairy tale just unfolded, but it's not what you think. Antonio Banderas' daughter just married her preschool sweetheart, a love story decades in the making. But behind the storybook, romance lies a tangled web of Hollywood dynasties, bitter divorces, and intense family drama. This isn't just a wedding, it's the climax of a saga that has captivated the public for years. What dark secrets and hidden tensions did they have to overcome to finally walk down the aisle? The truth is far more complicated than any movie script. Their incredible story begins not on a film set, but on the sun-drenched playground of a Los Angeles preschool. This is where a young Stella Banderas, born into the heart of Hollywood royalty, first met Alex Gruzinski. While other kids were learning to share toys, they were forging a connection that would miraculously withstand the test of time, fame, and fortune. It's a bond that seems almost impossible in a world designed to tear people apart. This wasn't just a childhood crush, it was the quiet, unassuming start of a love story that would span decades, cross continents, and defy all the odds that the ruthless world of celebrity could throw at them. As the only biological child of the fiery Spanish superstar Antonio Banderas and the iconic American actress Melanie Griffith, Stella's life was destined for the spotlight. She grew up surrounded by the blinding glitz and artificial glamour of the entertainment industry, a world where privacy is a commodity and every move is scrutinized. Yet behind the closed doors of their star-studded homes in Hollywood and Spain, her parents fought to give her a semblance of a normal life. But how normal can life be when your father is Zorro and your mother is a Golden Globe-winning actress? The constant presence of paparazzi and the pressures of their parents' colossal fame were a shadow she could never escape. Stella's family tree is a sprawling, complex map of Hollywood dynasties. Her life was a modern mix of famous names and interwoven histories. Her older half-sister is none other than Dakota Johnson, the star of the 50 Shades franchise, from her mother's tumultuous marriage to Miami Vice legend Don Johnson. Her half-brother, Alexander Bauer, comes from Melanie's marriage to actor Stephen Bauer. And it doesn't stop there. Her maternal grandmother is Tippi Hedren, the legendary muse of Alfred Hitchcock. This blended family was the very definition of Hollywood royalty, a constant source of fascination for the public. But behind the picture-perfect smiles on the red carpet, the reality was far more complex. The family has been brutally honest about their struggles with addiction, public breakdowns, and the immense pressure that nearly shattered them all. Years later, the proposal became a moment that captured headlines around the world, precisely because it was so deeply personal. Alex took Stella back to the very place where their story began, getting down on one knee at the preschool where they first met. In a world of over-the-top, publicity-driven engagements, this felt real. But it also raised a question. In a life lived under a microscope, was this beautifully simple moment a genuine act of love, or a carefully crafted piece of public relations designed to cement their fairy tale narrative? For their wedding, the couple chose a location steeped in history and romance, a breathtaking 12th century monastery in Valladolid, Spain. The picturesque setting, nestled near a sprawling winery, was the perfect backdrop for a ceremony that felt both grand and deeply intimate. The choice was a powerful nod to Stella's Spanish heritage, a heartfelt tribute to her father's beloved home country. This wasn't just a venue, it was a statement. But the guest list was even more telling, holding secrets of its own. Not everyone who was expected to attend made an appearance, sparking whispers about the delicate politics of this famously complicated family. The wedding itself was a staggering, star-studded affair, a convergence of power from different corners of the globe. On one side, you had Hollywood heavyweights. On the other, political royalty. Malia and Sasha Obama, the daughters of the 44th U.S. president, were in attendance, their presence hinting at a deep, private connection that the public knew nothing about. Trudy Styler, the wife of music icon Sting, was also there to celebrate. But it was often who wasn't there that spoke volumes. While Stella's famous parents and half-sister Dakota were front and center, their united appearance was a rare sight, and the complex dynamics between them hung in the air. A silent story unfolding amidst the celebration. Antonio Banderas, a man known for his passionate and larger-than-life persona, was every bit the proud, doting father. He was seen beaming, toasting the newlyweds with a glass of fine wine, looking impossibly sharp in a classic black tuxedo. But his public joy was nothing compared to the raw emotion he shared later. In a heartfelt Instagram post that laid his soul bare, he revealed the profound impact of the day. He wrote that the wedding had transformed into a heartfelt family reunion, emotional, joyful, and full of laughter. The phrase family reunion was loaded, suggesting that this event was more than a wedding. It was a moment of healing, a chance to mend fractures that the public could only guess at. Melanie Griffith, a woman who has lived her entire life in the public eye. From her own Hollywood childhood to her high-profile marriages and public struggles, was overcome with joy. She had shared the news of their engagement with unbridled enthusiasm, posting a series of stunning black and white photos of the couple. She captioned them, "Their love story began in preschool. True love, deep love. Congratulations to the beloveds." For Melanie, this union seemed to represent a kind of peace and stability she had fought for her entire life. Her words, true love, deep love, felt like more than just a sweet platitude. They were a poignant reflection from a woman who understood the fleeting, often painful nature of love in the spotlight. And then there's the groom, Alex Gruzinski. He is the enigmatic outsider, the successful tech entrepreneur who quietly entered this impenetrable fortress of Hollywood fame and captured the heart of its princess. As the CEO and co-founder of the tech company Nova, he is a success in his own right, but his world is a universe away from the one Stella was born into. His background is shrouded in a deliberate mystery. He has masterfully avoided the spotlight, a nearly impossible feat given the family he has just married into. Who is this man, and how did he manage to navigate the treacherous waters of this legendary family? Despite their globally recognized families, Stella and Alex have achieved the unthinkable. They've maintained a life of relative privacy. They share a joint Instagram account, a digital space they control, but they rarely post. They've become masters of avoiding the paparazzi, moving through the world like ghosts. This intense secrecy has fueled endless speculation. Is it a quiet rebellion against the fame that was thrust upon Stella from birth? Or is it a savvy, calculated strategy to control their own narrative, ensuring that their love story is defined by them and them alone, not by the tabloids? Now that they are officially husband and wife, the world is watching their every move, desperate to know what comes next. Will they leverage their incredible connections to become Hollywood's next philanthropic power couple, or will they retreat further from the public eye? Stella has dabbled in modeling and acting, but has never fully committed to the family business. Will she finally step into the spotlight, or will she forge a new path entirely? And how will Alex's world of tech and Stella's world of Hollywood glamour merge? The possibilities are infinite, but one thing is certain: they will write their own rules. This wedding has once again thrust the famously blended and broken Banderas-Griffith-Johnson clan back into the global spotlight. The family's history is littered with dramatic divorces: Griffith and Johnson, Griffith and Bauer, and, most famously, Griffith and Banderas. A family that endures so much public turmoil yet remains so deeply connected is a true Hollywood anomaly. The wedding was a beautiful display of unity, a chance for them all to come together and celebrate a moment of pure happiness. But the question on everyone's mind is, was this a genuine healing of old wounds, or just a temporary truce for the sake of the cameras? Stella and Alex's love story feels like something out of a forgotten classic, a tale of destiny and enduring connection. In a world where celebrity marriages crumble under the pressure of fame in a matter of months, their decades-long bond is a radical act. They have known each other since they were children, their love quietly growing stronger while the world around them spun in a chaotic whirlwind of celebrity. But the odds are brutally stacked against them. Is a love that began on a playground strong enough to withstand the relentless pressures that have shattered so many other Hollywood couples? The spectacular wedding of Stella Banderas and Alex Gruzinski was more than just another celebrity event. It was a powerful story of love, family, and the unbreakable power of a childhood promise. It's a stunning reminder that even in the cynical, superficial world of Hollywood, true love can find a way to survive and flourish. But as the confetti settles and the guests return home, the fairy tale is over and reality begins. The real story is just getting started, and the true test of their love and their family's fragile unity is yet to come, now that the eyes of the entire world are fixed upon them.